Hey, good afternoon, guys. This is Jimmy from Primer's Best. What a beautiful, I'm talking gorgeous day here in East Tennessee. I'm so ready for this warm weather. It's probably in the upper 70s, I'm guessing. And it is warm, pleasant. The sun is out, and can't ask for a better day. But I'm going to enjoy this day because, as I say in most of my videos, tomorrow we got storms. I just got done kind of trimming this bush a little bit. This bush, I have to trim it every day, because by morning, you've got them sticking up, and it does, I'm trying to make it look, I know y'all don't care. Just hear me out for just a minute. I'm trying to make it kind of warm, kind of like the rest of them. This one hasn't started growing yet. These haven't, but they will, and they'll be. Anyway, I got electric trimmers, but I just been using my hand trimmers, just to knock down y'all don't care, the long ones. I'm trying to make the house look decent. My friend mowed day before yesterday, and the yard looks great, and I'm just real happy about it. There goes a red wasp, and they're looking for a home. But I'm going back here. I'll tell you this, my wife was on the phone to her friend that bought a brand new Ford truck. And, well, I don't know if I should name the town she bought it in or not. Probably not. I don't want to. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, she bought a brand new Ford truck. Supposed to have 6 free oil changes. 6. And it's a full-size Ford, real nice truck, 4-door. Beautiful truck. I mean, it's not no rinky-dink truck. 4-wheel drive and everything. And so she went to go get her free oil change, which takes her about an hour or so, give or take, maybe a little more to get there. And she said, I'm here for my free tire rotation and oil change. They just come back from Daytona Beach, Florida, went on a cruise. And the guy said, if you buy a new vehicle, you just get 1 free oil change, 1 tire rotation. She said, no, you promised me 6. So they went into it, and my wife's friend, she doesn't hold back the horses, or she doesn't hold her feelings back. So they kind of got into it a little bit, and the guy that sold her the truck, she said, I'm waiting for, not going to mention his name either, for him to show up. So he comes in at 9 o'clock. Anyway, I'm trying to condense this. I'm sorry I got started even talking about it. Anyway, they finally said that they would take care of her. That used cars and trucks that they sell at the Ford dealership, they get 6 free oil changes. But if you get a new one, you just get 1 rotation, one tire rotation. So, and my wife's friend, she gets pretty well, anyway, I don't have to describe anymore. And I'm sorry I got off on all this. I'm just so excited to be alive. Honestly, you ever just wake up and just glad to be alive? I'm just glad. I'm so happy just to be alive and in good health. And I can walk. I mean, I'm still working on my knee, a total replacement knee, but I'm walking and without a cane, or without a walker. So I'm going to go back. Let me unlock this door and I'll show you what I'm getting into, okay? Hang in there, guys. Okay, guys, I got a wasp nest. Where's it at? Just starting. Right there. And I think there's 2 of them. They build overnight, seems like, and there's 2 of them flying around. So I got me this spray. This is not what I had intended for today's video, but if I don't take care of business, so next time I come out there might be 4 or 5 or 6, and the next thing you know, I hope this stuff is good. I forgot to put it up this winter, and it sat out on the porch, and I'm sure it got froze. I see I'm looking for more. Should have waited till he landed. I'm waiting for the Waiting for the other one to come back. Anyway, so let's see. I come back here for a reason. I'm trying to figure out where. There they are. Those tailgates are at. That's back here in this 78 C10 truck, Billy James. Let's I'm gonna take this tailgate up to the front. I might as well. Let's see. Let me figure out what I'm doing here. I need to put this up. Remember, in one of the videos I made, I was just trying to get everything somewhat in one location. So I got them in the back of these trucks. I bought all these parts from a friend of mine. A whole bunch of parts. Whole bunch. Oh yeah, at the same time I'm looking for C10 wheels that will fit a C10. Now there's one. There's one. There's one. And there's one. Yeah, so I got 4. Okay. I was just making sure. Rollers, I mean, just rollers. This one, I'm telling myself this so when I look back on the video, this one, this one, this one, and that one. So I try to keep those just in case I need a spare tire for one. I've got these, but I don't want to use these, if that makes any sense. These are ones I'm going to use on an actual truck. This video's getting long, isn't it? And I haven't got nothing done. I was waiting for that wasper to come back, but anyway, let me connect the batteries up and see. Hey, Miss PIB. Say hello.
Hello.
I don't know if you can hear or not. The wind's blowing gently, but it's good. I got a wasper nest right there, so no, don't get up next to it. I've been spraying. I don't want to drip on you.
You call it a nest?
He's just getting started. That's how a nest starts. You start from one brick, one grain of whatever that is, paper wasp. And I don't know why you insist on getting up in there. I told you I've sprayed. Well, they can hear you.
Here he comes.
Yeah, I've been waiting for him to come back. Now you've probably scared him off. Okay, guys, I'll get back with you in a minute. I got to connect up batteries. She's messed it up. Okay, guys, see you in a bit. Okay, guys, let me get a close-up view of what Mrs. PIB done.
No, this is factory for the South.
Wait a minute. You can be the spokesperson.
Okay. Most people call it wasp spray, but here we call it wasper spray.
Wasper spray, yeah.
This is a...
Well, it's wasper, yeah, that's what I call it. Wasper spray, everybody knows what I'm talking about. Hornet and wasper spray. Anyway, that's what we do. Anyway, getting back to the video, this is getting ridiculous. Now, I've talked about bushes, I've talked about Ford dealerships, and now I've got me a wasper official, wasper, hornet, and wasper can. And it works. I've killed a couple of them. And so now, let's, you want to start this thing? Sure. First, I got to get the keys out. Billy James. You'll have to give it a few pumps. There's a wasper right there. That's one of them kind that hurts. That's got the yellow. I hope he don't build in here. Watch those glue traps, because I got on them last time myself. I got my own self stuck. You'll have to pump it while it's been a while. Did you get on a glue? Ha ha ha. See, that's what happens when you make fun of an old man. I got to see this. I told you, see, you had warning. Nobody warns me. I caught a Mrs. PIB. Look at that. Wait a minute. Wait, I've got to use the other hand. This is really stuck. Oh, this is going to be a comedy video. Might just have to wear it on your shoe.
Okay.
Well,
my feet are bigger than the space. Okay.
Yeah, just sit it. Don't hit your head on that visor. I guess you, every time you do that, you, see, you hit your head. Every time I tell her not to do something, that's what she does. We haven't started these in a long time, guys. I know sometimes it looks like we start them every other day, but that's not the case. I've checked the fluids. Trying to get gas to it. It's been a long time. Scared her and scared me. This is Billy James. It's a 78 C10 truck. Just let it sit there a minute. Get the fluids going. We named this one Billy James. This one is Left Turn Bill. So anyway, in case you're interested, my longtime subscribers know the names of these trucks, I'm sure, by heart. But that truck, that's a good little old truck. It's a 350 with a 400 turbo in it. When you pull it out, drive it to the front yard. When it warms up a little bit, would you drive it to the front yard, please? You sure? Okay, thank you. Huh? Well, you just did. I'll drive it. I'm afraid you're going to... See, you're fixing. Turn it back off. What are you doing?
You're making me nervous.
I think you're having a blonde moment. Oh! Oh my goodness. She's a keeper, guys. We give each other a hard time. Kidding around and stuff all the time. We don't ever stop. If we had a video camera recording in the house all the time, it'd be pretty hilarious, I think. I'm going to try to put this, I've got a reason for doing all this, and I'm going to take that tailgate out. And I was telling, that's not a bad looking truck. I don't never see it, you know, moving. I always see it just, you know, sitting in the garage. Or, you know, my opinion, I think it's a decent looking old truck myself. So yeah, it's not bad at all. Takes me a minute to get up here, guys. Remember, I got a knee that's not exactly completely healed up yet. Now, I had to go give blood today, and the nurse said it might, or the doctor said it might take me a year before I completely recover. She don't know that mirror's messed up. I have to close it in because it's tight fitting in that garage. That's good. Well, dang, look at that. Look at that. I didn't see that before. She's going to go walking with her friends. She likes to see y'all just as much as I like to see y'all. It's okay. It's okay. I was going to tell you could push that mirror out, but you done went around. This ain't a bad looking old truck. I never do see it moving.
Ooh, that's purple.
Yeah.
That's not it.
Yeah, it's good. If you didn't have a tailgate, how many trucks have we looked at today? Well, I know we looked at least one that didn't have a tailgate. I mean, tailgates are... Anyway, what are you fixing to do? Oh, okay. Hang on a minute, guys. Okay, where are you going? You're going walking, right?
Walking.
Walking with her friend. Okay, have a good time.
Okay.
Call me when you get there.
Okay.
So I'll see you in a little bit.
Okay.
Take your time. It's a beautiful day. Enjoy this beautiful day the Lord's made.
Okay. Love you.
You're wasting your time. This pollen.
It's gonna blow off when I drive.
Yeah, maybe some of it, not all of it.
Adios.
Adios. I'll see you in a little bit.
Okay.
Have a good time. Keys in the car.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Anyway, guys, when Mrs. PIB leaves, I think I'm going to back this truck up over here and there's a red wasp trying to get on her car. I've already killed, without y'all knowing it, I've killed. No. Bye. Without y'all knowing it, I've already killed 3 or 4 just with my shoe. They're trying to get in any kind of little crack or crevice to build a home, and thought about cleaning up the trucks and stuff, but there's no need. We're supposed to get a bunch of rain, but anyway, there's yellow pollen. It's just getting started. When this stuff gets thick, you can write your name and see it. I mean, overnight, you can walk on the porch and it leaves footprints. It gets so thick, so there's no need in cleaning. Anyway, this tailgate. Let me get back to this. I get sidetracked easily, and I do apologize. This tailgate, I'm giving it to GM1038 on YouTube. His name is Brian. GM1038. We kind of help one another out. Tim Dixon at Gas X Chop Shop. He's on Facebook if you type in Gas X Chop Shop. Waylon and Corey and Brian, like I said, GM1038 and Charlie. We help one another out, and he said he could use this tailgate, so I don't ask questions. I always say it's yours. I'm not going over there today, but I'm getting everything ready so when it does rain and the yard's so muddy, I've got concrete here, so I'm going to set everything best I can over in this direction here. I'll figure out something somewhere's in this direction here. I'll set it up. And this gas tank is for my 1966 Chevy C10 truck. The name of it is Luke because the guy Luther owned the truck. And my wife immediately said that's just going to be its name, Luke. So it's a good gas tank. I bought it from a friend of mine, and he actually watches my channel, Primer is Best. So if Luke needs a new, a gas tank, this one's it. I've looked in there; it's perfectly clean. It's all sealed up and everything. He took it out because he put his gas tank in the rear of his truck. So anyway, that's the name of that tune. So I'm going to try to find a place to put this tailgate. Let me see what I can come up with. I'm going to back this truck up in here. I didn't want my wife to do it because I didn't have the mirrors adjusted for. And another thing is I didn't really know where exactly I was going to put it. I was just going to park it here and have her help me to carry it. I'll get it out in a minute to, find a place for it. But since she's gone, I'll just back it up a little bit closer because I've got knee replacement. How many more times am I going to say that? So hang in there, guys. I'll get back with you in just a minute when I back this thing up. Okay, this is Billy James. If you're not familiar with it, it's a '78 C10 truck, and just real quick, it's another one of those pieced together trucks. This is what I was talking about. When I back it up in the garage back in the backyard, I have to close this mirror in so I don't hit all them hoods that I have and other what some people would call junk. But it's like I said, it's a 350 with a 400 turbo, and it's a pieced together truck. So it is what it is. It was going to scrap on the scrap trailer, going to the scrap yard when I got it, and with the help of a bunch of trucks and of course my friends Tim Dixon and Brian and his dad Charlie and Waylon and Corey, we got it back up on its feet and pretty much a complete truck. I like round headlight trucks, square headlight trucks, so I got plenty of I don't know, I like them all. I hate something to go to scrap. I seen this thing going to scrap, and the guy had the title to this truck, and it was the cab. If I can think of it, once again, I'll show you some pictures of it if you are new to the channel, and you can see it when I got it, how bad a shape it was in. So I'll see y'all in a bit, okay guys? Hang in there. Okay, guys, kind of a change of plans. I think I'm going to put this tailgate in here. I know y'all's thinking, Jimmy, how much more junk you going to put in here? Well, the Lord knows I don't, but I'm always saving C10 parts in case I need them. My wife spotted a really nice C10 truck today on Facebook Marketplace, and didn't have a tailgate, but it was a good price. But I see, if I run across something like that, I've got a tailgate of some kind, be it GMC or be it Chevrolet. But I'm going to see. This has one of those things that goes over, the aluminum piece. I mean, I could make this a Chevrolet, just Anyway, good to have. So, and I'd rather have a GMC tailgate. Reason being, if I get a GMC, I've got a GMC tailgate. A Chevrolet is pretty common. GMC, not so much. This tailgate's from Lenoir City, Tennessee. I don't know what it come off of. My friend, like I said, I bought a whole trailer full of C10 parts, and this was mixed up in the mix of it. And he brought it over not shortly after I had my knee surgery, and you can see it probably around January of 2025 of him and his two young boys, which are now young men. They unloaded it for me because I could hardly walk. But that really brightened my day, especially having knee replacement. So I'm going to see what I can do here. Put these tailgates up here, and then when I get ready to go to GM 1038s, I'll bring this, that gas tank, and it seemed like there was something else. But as you can see, I got quite a bit of stuff. We got to put this out for plants, so that's my wife's stuff. Grills, bumpers. I got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So let me see what I can come up with, guys, and hang in there, okay? Just thought I'd tell you what the game plan is. See you in a bit. Okay, guys, I got them put up. I got a couple of bricks holding them up off the ground because a lot of times when we get a ton of rain here in East Tennessee, I'll get some water in here, so I'm keeping it up off the ground. I'm real happy to have this garage. I mean, no, it's not real pretty, but when we got the house, I done a little bit at a time. Had the carport made. Then when I paid for it, I had the sides put on, paid for it, had somebody come out and put the doors on it. And I'm real proud to have it. I mean, it's took me a while to get it to this to this point, believe it or not. So yeah, I'm real happy to have it. And I think I'm going to take these. Made a decision. Oh, yeah, I was going to show you this. And I'm saving it for the bracket. This is an air conditioning compressor. It must be bad, and I'm sure it is. But it's the bracket. The bracket. So I'm going to save this, and at least I know it's for AC. Anyway, I'm going to put it up in here somewhere. I'm going to take these two tires out. Man, them red waspers, they're like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to take these two wheels and tires out. And I'm going to set them in here too. I'm just trying to kind of organize. When I done this, when I loaded up both them trucks and stuff, I just did not have the strength, to stand on my own. And it was cold as well. So now I'm in better shape. So I'm going to put all this stuff up, and I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. I know this is boring to y'all, but I'm pretty excited just to get some of this stuff out of the bed of this truck. So hang in there, okay? Okay, guys, I think I'm going to put these parts in this building too. Just to kind of get them out of the way a little bit. If I can find a spot for them. Now, I know a lot of y'all's laughing. A lot of y'all's thinking, boy, what a pack rat. Boy, what a pack rat. But see, all this stuff is used. And that's what I use, is used parts on my C10s. I mean, for appearance sake. When it comes to mechanical stuff, no. But, I wound up putting this tire here. That's going to kind of serve as a little table for me, at least for now. I've got to keep this garage clear. Did you just get what I said? Clear. What I'm trying to say is have enough room to put my 1984 Chevy truck Moon Pie in here when it gets back from GM 1038. And he's almost done with it, so I'm trying to kind of make enough space for it. The Scion XB will be coming out, and when Moon Pie gets home. I'm not in no hurry for Moon Pie. I don't have time to take care of what I got. And somebody mentioned, I don't know when you're seeing this video, but somebody mentioned in the video that, hey, there's a good spot. There's some more center caps. Ta-da, good spot for it. But somebody mentioned that, that I've got a lot to take care of, that they have 2 vehicles, and that's all they can do to take care of them, and I got a bunch, and yeah, they're right. It's kind of overwhelming in a way, but, I as of now, I enjoy doing this, and, for the most part. And, yeah, I know I'm a pack rat, but that's just part of it. I got grills, air conditioning stuff. I'm trying to remind myself of this. Just miscellaneous stuff. Miscellaneous? No, none of it's for sale. All this stuff around here in East Tennessee is getting hard to find. And so, no, I'm not selling any of it. It's took me years to get this much. Y'all ain't seen the worst of it. Anyway, let's get in Billy James here. Let me close these doors up, and what was I going to do? Hang on, guys, I forgot something. Okay, guys, while y'all weren't looking, I got a broom, swept up most of this dirt, moved my 2003 cat-eye truck to the other side because the storm that's coming in. I don't want any branches to fall on the... I have branches that fall occasionally, and dead branches and stuff, and so I don't want it to break the windshield or anything. So when I know a storm is coming, I'll move it over. We're supposed to have like a day or two of weather alert day, severe storm, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, I swept this out, and this is exactly why I like patina style trucks. You can still use them as a truck. If you're new to the channel, I rattle can painted this whole truck. Rattle can painted. It's not perfect, and I got black paint with a Q-tip, and all these spots are real. I just darkened them in so you could see them better. Yep. And all these places, little dents and this, that, and the other. You wouldn't have seen it had I not darkened it in, but I just like patina style. I mean, it looks like it might be the original paint. This is the 4th hood that's been on here. As far as I know, it's a 4th. Keep changing hoods, seems like once a year, but I think I like this hood pretty good. It's flat, and pretty good hood. Fenders and doors and stuff off of other trucks that I've found. And just kind of pieced it together. My friend, like I said, Jim 1038, he put all this new trim on for me. This truck is a Cheyenne, but the bed and one of the doors and maybe 1 or 2 of the fenders are from a custom deluxe. Yeah, so the custom deluxe, did not have this trim. So, had to buy new trim. I tried to find used to match the used that was on here up. Couldn't find really any good used around here, and I didn't want to pay for shipping for used trim, so I just got new, and that trim's expensive. If you didn't know, if you've never bought any before, it's expensive. But anyway, put a sport bumper on it. Put this piece on. Remember, as a custom deluxe, it didn't have this piece. Put it on, and this truck needs cleaned up, and put new taillights in it. Lens. I'm just showing you a little bit. Tim Dixon at Gas Axe Chop Shop done all of the exhaust, and Tim done a bunch of metal work on this truck, cab corners, rockers, whatever needed repaired metal wise, Tim done it. So, I mean, like I said, you probably never would have noticed some of this stuff, but I want you to see it. I want you to see it's got boo-boos, scratches and dents and stuff. I'm just into that. Got the wheels and tires from Ronnie Tyler's in Madisonville, Tennessee. Ronnie's Racing Accessories. Ronnie and Josh Tyler. And somebody's probably going to ask me the wheel size. They normally do, and for the life of me, I can't never remember. Let's see, I think it's 240. Where the heck's it at? Let me look on the other side. I'm not having no luck over here. I don't know if it's the sun in my eyes or what. Maybe to stand out a little better here. 245 40 20s, 8s, American Racing torque thrust, 10s in the back. I think these are 275 40 20s. Yep, 275 40 20s, 10s, 8s and 10s. And of course, you know, had it lowered and you know all that other stuff. So while we got this thing kind of cleaned out for a little bit, haven't drove this truck in a while, so let's take it for a ride or two around the block. There's other things I want to do, but I haven't drove it in such a long time. I always keep a rock here because I disconnect my battery whenever I can remember it, and if I don't have a rock there, I can't remember. Check the fluids, everything's good. Okay. Let me get in here. Oh no, there's a wasp got in here. I left the door open for just a minute, and you see how prevalent they are? Oh my goodness. Dumb things. Hate to watch. Boy, he's going to be mad as a... Hang on, guys. Let me go get something, dig him out of the dash. And let me shut this door back. It just takes a second for him to zoom in. Hang on. What I was going to tell you is, I got the wasper, but the seat and the carpet and stuff's out of a wrecked truck too. This truck was born with blue insides. And man, let me scoot over. Boy, this thing needs vacuumed out. Hang on a second, let me put my seatbelt on, okay? Okay guys, it's not warmed up yet. I should have had it running, I wasn't thinking. I normally have them running just to get everything going good on it. Got the hood shut. I'm trying to... Man, I can see the pollen. Y'all can't see it, but I can see that yellow pollen on here. It's going to be... I come outside this morning. Whew, man, Rob, it's hot. I come outside this morning and, you know, doing a few odds and ends around the house, and it didn't take long and I was sneezing. I'm trying to get this little short run in real quick before the school bus comes. We got a school bus that and that lady drives, in my opinion, too fast, but I drive slow anyway. But I mean, she doesn't hold the horses on the school bus engine, and I'm gonna try to be done before she comes around here. I just wanted to run it around for just a little bit. This is a really good truck. I mean, when you see the pictures at the end of the video, you'll be going, I'm assuming you'll probably say, Jimmy, this truck's come a long way. And it has. I've got more in it than what I'll ever get out. But I just hate seeing one going to the crusher. I really do. And this thing would have been crushed years ago. I've had this truck for several years now. I don't really know how many, but you know, Tim Dixon at Gas Axe Chop Shop, you know, would work on it a while. Brian would work on it some. I mean, when you're doing what I like to have done to them, like saving them, resurrecting the dead, as I normally say, you know, it takes a lot of time. Let me fix my rear view mirror. Anyway, yeah, it takes a lot of time, so just running around here for a minute. That school bus will be here in any moment. I don't want to get run over. I was coming home from work one day in my car. I had a little old 4-cylinder Ford Mustang. I just drove something back and forth to work that was kind of cheap on gas. Good little old car. You know, it's just, you know, just an old cheap car. I drove back and forth to work, and like where this driveway's at, where the mailbox is at, there was a school bus sitting there at a stop sign. She waited till I got right here and pulled out right in front of me. Right in front of me. I hit that school bus. I tried to go up on the sidewalk, but there was a telephone pole there. I got partway up on the sidewalk. I didn't want anybody to get hurt. I mean, she seen me coming and still pulled out in front of me. I mean, there was no way I could stop. And so I hit that school bus in the rear wheel rim. Of course, it didn't take much to total my car. I mean, I drove it home, but you know, it was wrecked. And anyway, it was her fault, you know. But when the police got there, they immediately said it was my fault. I said, buddy, I said, I was going down the road minding my own business. She seen me coming. Sat there and waited till I got right up on her and then pulled out. Now, that's the truth. That's what happened. I looked at her looking at me, you know, before she ever pulled out, and I don't know why. I mean, I didn't have a parachute on the Mustang or nothing. I mean, it's a little four-cylinder car. I wasn't going fast, 30, 35, and then wait till you get right up on somebody and then pull out in front of you. Anyway, that Mustang paid for itself. I mean, I didn't get a lot of money out of it, but they did, you know, it was her fault. And while the police, I figured out, I told my wife, I said, I reckon because they work, you know, the police and it was a city school bus, you know. And I said, I guess that's what they're told to say. Well, it's your fault, it's your fault. And, you know, the policeman asked me, what happened, Jimmy? And I said, well, I was going down the road and she waited till I got right up on her and pulled right out in front of me. So that's what happened. So if you're wondering why I talk about school buses a lot, well, I've got a phobia, I guess. I didn't get hurt, and you know, first thing I done was get out of the car and ask if anybody in the bus was hurt. Of course, I really didn't hurt the bus. It just kind of KO'd my car. Nobody was hurt or anything. Of course, I was a nervous wreck thinking one of them children might have been hurt. But a lot of weird things happen to me, I've noticed in my lifetime. Uh-oh. I think I heard a school bus down back behind me. So I'm going to the backyard. Man, I like this old truck. It's a good truck. To have been going to the junkyard, you know, it's really come a long way. I still think about last 2 nights. I'll be honest with you. I've been thinking about repainting this truck, and I got it in my head again. Hang on, let me back up, guys. Okay, this thing's kind of hard to back up because I got so much stuff here on the side of the building. You seen the other garage. But I had a video I made. I was going to make this thing look baked, you know, sun-baked, like it had lived out west. And let me set this right here. That's my raise the hood stone piece of whatever. Anyway, I had all this painted, you know, a dark, you know, brown, you know, dark brown, a little bit of black. I had this whole thing painted where it looked like it sit in the desert, and you know, just got sun baked, you know how the sun will do. Had this done. Oh yeah, I had this hood on. And maybe if I can remember, I'll try to find a video of what it looked like. Yeah, I'm waiting for that. You hear squeaking, it's that school bus. I heard it when I was driving the truck just a minute ago. This is the hood. There it is. She moves. Anyway, this hood was on the truck at the time, and see how it looked. I kind of had the front. I was going to do the whole, you know, the top, everything, leave it white, but I was going to put this patina on it. You know, I'm into patina style, so this is great. This hood's not perfect, and I love the hood on here, but it's originally blue, but that's okay. I like that. Get out of here, damn waspers. I think I got him. Probably didn't kill him, but anyway, you see this right here? Now somebody pointed this out. Oh, my wife did. Miss PIB, we was washing this hood for the first time when it was on the truck. And see that? Doesn't that look like the Grinch? And she said, Jimmy, what's this look like? And I said, well, I don't know. She said, it looks like a jellyfish. And I just couldn't paint the hood. I was going to paint it white, but after I seen those little designs, which were, I mean, nobody drew that on there. I mean, that's just the way it was. Remember I said the hood was blue? Anyway, it was going to this hood was going to scrap, and Brian, you know, GM 1038, said, what you going to do with that hood? The guy, his buddy did, and it was taking it to scrap, and the guy said, well, I'm taking this to scrap, and he said, I know somebody'd want that hood, talking about me. See the pollen? Anyway, so yeah, I got the hood, we put it on the truck, and I was going to make the whole truck, you know, for the most part, look like this, just baked. And my wife, Mrs. PIB, she didn't like it. Some of y'all on YouTube did, some of y'all didn't. I'll try to remember to include the video in the description if you'd like to watch it. Or you can just type in Primer is Best 1978 Chevy C10 truck, Billy James, and I've got lots of videos on this truck. Anyway, I'm still thinking about doing that when the days are just a little bit longer, and I don't know. It looks good like this too. After I see Mrs. PIB drive it around to the front, I don't ever get to see it move. I just get to see it sit. So, but it's a good old truck, guys. You know, it's glad to come back to life. I mean, it really was. So anyway, I thank you for watching. My name is Jimmy. This video is quite long, and I apologize. That's how I am. I apologize, but I want to thank you so much for watching. You're watching Primer is Best, and I said my name's Jimmy. I'm on Facebook, Primer is Best, Instagram, Primer is Best. I got a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget. I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1, and I'm on Facebook, Man on a Budget. My wife just got me on there not too long ago. Man, I sure would like to clean this truck up. It is dirty, but there's no need till this pollen dies down. It's just getting started. But yeah, let me know what you think about old Billy James here. I've had a lot of people interested in buying it, but you know, I guess they think it's, I don't know, I guess they think it's a $2,000 truck. Well, no, it's not. I've got a lot of money in it, but I'm just into stories, the stories. And this truck has a great story. So I'm gonna put this window up before a wasper flies in if it hadn't already. Oh, I was gonna show you something else real cool. Maybe you can see it. I doubt you can, but right here, that's the state of Tennessee. And up here was a Phil Bredesen sticker. No, Phil Bredesen was Tennessee. Phil Bredesen. He was the governor of Tennessee back in the, I guess in the 90s, I guess. But I'll try to get it where you can, I don't know if you can see it or not. You can kind of see the corner, but that's the state of Tennessee. I took the stickers off. Kind of wished I'd kept them on there now, but anyway, whatever. Anyway, Billy James is a real person. He was a NASCAR driver for Dale Earnhardt, and this was his truck before Dale Earnhardt died. So Billy James, like I said, I wasn't even going to mention this, and here I am, got started. Billy James is a real person, and he drove for Dale Earnhardt when he was alive, like I said. And he got into a lot of trouble with the law. Now, GM 1038 is a police officer, or he was at the time, and he said he's chased Billy James in this truck a bunch. And he said Billy James would just, said he'd take off through cornfields, you know, if they got too close, this truck would just dump. He said, Brian said, I've seen him jump ditches, go through the woods, and, you know, go through corn patches. He said just mow corn down. He said just whatever to get away from the law. And he said a lot of times he would get away from the law because he was such a good driver. Remember I said NASCAR driver. So anyway, I wasn't going to get into all that, but here I am. Y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for watching. You can, like I said, you can type in Primer at his best, 1978 C10 truck, Chevy truck, Billy James, and you can watch every video on this truck if you're interested. Or I might have wore you out on it already. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to put this thing up, and if I have time, I'm going to try to maybe start left turn Bill over there. So let me know what you think about old Billy James, and I thank you for watching. Please give me a thumbs up. Please like and subscribe. It sure would help my channel to grow. And I'm doing the best I can. I'm just glad I can walk. I want to thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for this beautiful day. And I am glad to be alive. I am mobile. I know this sounds crazy to most of y'all, I guess, but if you've never been in the shape like what I was in with the total knee replacement, I can go to the bathroom myself. I can get in the bed by myself. I can get out of the bed by myself. I can get up and down in a chair by myself. I can go make myself a cup of coffee. I know all those things sound trivial to some of y'all, but it is not. Not until you've been in some of the situations, myself and some of the ones in physical therapy's been in. My point is, on a day like today, when you praise your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, you appreciate, you know, I have folks on this channel that are blind. They just listen to me talk. Blind, guys, you don't know how blessed you are. Thank the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ that you are alive. Thank the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and God the Father that you are able to move around if you can. If you can't, I'll be praying for you. And I'll pray for all of those that ask me to pray for them. Anyway, I just feel really blessed. Sometimes when you get down and out, a little bit like I was, well then you appreciate things more. That's what the Lord and Savior is trying to teach us. Y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about Billy James. I'm going to put this thing up, and I have a few minutes. I'm going to try to start old left turn Bill. Y'all have a blessed day. Catch you in the next one, guys. I'll be seeing y'all later.